The Basi has only been robbed 4 times today. That is much better.
I can't believe it. We actually fought a living, breathing dragon.
It's not breathing anymore.
Nathalar was lucky we made it here so fast. He was surrounded by at least 5 other dragons, but they scattered after we took this one down. Zaji grounded it himself. I'd say I'm proud of him, but it was probably sheer luck. I'm not sure. He fights with the fury of a wounded Sench, but that could simply be his way. Still, despite his confidence, not even Nathalar can stand against such numbers for long. Nathalar and his enemies flew out of sight, but the tower may offer a better vantage point. Zaji is up there now. Perhaps he saw where they went.
What?
Did you see the corpse walker? A dragon! Zaji! Killed an actual dragon! Ah! Oh, the moon singers will tell tales of our adventures for generations to come! Zaji, the Dragon Slayer! And his heroic associates. Not since he flew by. To be honest, things weren't looking good for our scaly friend. An entire rage of dragons chased after him. Zaji doesn't think Latvulan is interested in a fair fight. Zaji lost sight of them. They're fast and loud. This one can't help but wince every time they shout. Is that really just him? Wait! Looks like they're coming back around. Looks like they're headed straight to Doomstone Keep. Huh. What could they want with that old ruin? Sai Sahan will want to know about this. We'll report in while you go after Nathalar.
I know a hunt when I see one, Walker. Find Nathalar before they overwhelm him.
above the ruins.
Our battle ends here, brother!
Nephilar has fallen. We need to get into that keep.
What are we going to do now?
Without reinforcements, we have no way to take the keep.
As long as the Dragon Guards still stand, there is always a way. Damn that dragon's pride. If Nephilar had only broken off and regrouped with us, it seems we have no choice but to rescue the beast. Are you with me? General Renmus will lead a secondary team to keep the cultist occupied. That should give us time to search for Nephilar. By Lecky's blade, I just hope he's still alive. Be hard-pressed to take this keep without him. The cult is gathering around Latvalon, most likely to empower him using their Aeon Stones. Yet another advantage they have over our forces. This is it, my friend. Our chance to prove ourselves. To prove that the Dragon Guard still protects the people of this world. You scout ahead and find a way forward. I'll join you in a moment.
Have no fear. Zaji, the Dragon Slayer, has arrived.
We are never going to hear the end of this.
That looks like Nephilar, down below. Let's see if we can find a way to get to him. Hold a moment. There's some kind of message written on that tablet. Rather roundabout way, it seems like this tablet is telling us how to move forward. It seems there's more to Doomstone Keep than first meets the eye. The inscription says to create light with a divine mask, which I can only assume refers to the Mask of Alkosh. Did the Pride of Alkosh occupy this keep? Yes, the Black Beast. One of the Dragon Guard's greatest foes. A dragon of mighty power, which would indicate that this inscription was written by the Dragon Guard. But what were they doing here? The Dragon Guard and the Pride of Alkosh. We're getting ahead of ourselves. We need to find Nephilar, first and foremost. According to this inscription, the mask can somehow be used to light fires. We should search for unlit torches or braziers. There. Let's see if the mask responds to that brazier. That must be the Black Beast facing off against the Dragon Guard. Looks like a Khajiit warrior is leading them. Perhaps she was a member of the Pride of Alkosh. Warrior from before. She claimed the Mask of Alkosh just as you did. Wait, could she possibly be Jadari? That's Nathalar. Jadari is offering him the Mask of Alkosh, but he's refusing her. It seems to symbolize something, though I'm not sure what. I understand now. The Black Beast is Latvalan. The Dragon Guard sealed him away, though it cost Jadari her life. And Nathalar is nowhere to be seen. Jadari joined the Dragon Guard to take down a fearsome dragon. The Pride of Alkosh called him the Demon from the East, while the Dragon Guard named him the Black Beast. But his true name is Latvalan. Precisely. She must have needed the mask's power to defeat Latvalan. Jadari and the Dragon Guard had another ally as well, Nathalar. He gave them his own horn to use against Latvalan, but he also refused Jadari something. And then the final battle. Jadari fell, but the Dragon Guard was still able to trap Latvalan. For centuries he was sealed away beneath this very keep, until he escaped, that is, which leads us to today's battle. What I'm interested in is how Jadari was able to use the Mask of Alkosh against Latvalan, though I suspect Nathalar may have some insight on that as well. We should continue our search. Nathalar!
Jadari. No. It is you, Hunter. Deishu. Time blurs. It is the same as before. I can feel Latvulan's icy malice permeating this chamber. So this was his prison, was it? And now he has assured that it will be my grave. Yes, I gave her my horn, but it was not enough. And so she asked me to empower the Mask of Alkash, so that we could slay Latvulan and end his terror. I refused. Latvulan was sealed away, but not before Jadari fell in battle. It takes two wills to awaken the mask. One is a champion of the pride of Alkash, a warrior who has proven themselves worthy of the mask's power. The other must be one of my kind, a dragon. Venjunti, the will of my father, the Dragon King of Time. All Dove seek dominion, and so it is a king's command that is our bane. I will not turn away from you as I did Jadari. I will not repeat the past. I will join with you and empower the mask. You are a worthy ally, and a champion of my father's will. Only together can we hope to defeat Latvulan. Raise the mask before me. It is time. And nothing more. Come, let us see what lies beyond the dunes.
Apologies never did suit you, Nafalar. You are here now. That is all that matters. A new champion walks in Jadari's stead. We can still make things right. Poor Rakajin. It was his destiny to walk these sands, you know. To join with the pride of Alkosh. But greed drenched his heart like a freezing rain, sapping all its warmth. And so, it fell on your shoulders to walk this path instead. Dragons, yes. And something far worse as well. Latvulan, the demon from the east. It was not enough to seal it away. You must succeed where Jadari failed. You must banish the demon unto eternity, as Alkash wills. Latvulan is the torment of chaos. A shadow wearing a scaly hide. It seeks to drench this world in anguish, as is its very nature. It will pave the way for another. A new moon filled with darkness. Then the tapestry of time shall unravel. Alkash watches we mortals with a weary eye. He will lend his power to one worthy, yes. But only if we are granted the aid of his blood. Only a dragon's power can awaken the mask. You seem willing. Can you say the same of Nafalar? You must raise the mask of Alkosh before him. Do not think. Feel. Cast doubt from your heart, and ready yourself to accept Alkosh's divine will. You must succeed where Jadari failed, Mask-Bearer. You must slay Latvulan. Go before him, Dragon Guard. It should only take a few words. Do you remember Nafalar? Words to mend the tapestry?
Dragon King above, Ormahu Hanzu. This mortal is worthy. Wavokri Krentid. They shall mend your threads.
The mask awakens. Go now. Harness the might of Alkosh to overcome the demon from the east. As it was always meant to be.
Our strength is now one, Akatuz. Let us finish this.
Reach the surface this way. Let's move out. The cultist used the Aeon Stone to empower Luck. We must hurry!
The time has come, Akatuz. Cleave through your enemies with the might of Alkosh. Latvulan, your death approaches.
monsters! Lend me your aid! Hold them off while I prepare the ritual!
And I shall smite them all. Time has come, Ladvulan. Our battle shall end here.
We must aid Nephilar. Dragon Guard, to me!
How these mortals remind, but they shall not do so again. I am your foe. You shall face me.
This way, quickly!
I need only my own might to defeat you. Oh, Kragi! Now, little mask bearer, let us see how you handle my true might. enough of this! I should have killed you long ago, mask bearers! You cannot end me! The new moon shall rise. Well fought, Dragon God. Lot Vulan is slain. Now I shall ensure that nothing remains.
We fought hard for this victory, Dragon God. To save the people of elsewhere, of all Tamriel, from Lot Vulan's tyranny. But our battle does not end here. Like those who came before, we'll fight the dragons that plagued this land until the day that plague ends. And for all those who lost their lives today, I say this prayer. May your flames burn eternal.
You should have seen the battle, Mother. Flames and ice, swords and arrows. It was spectacular.
Mother must say, slaying dragons is certainly a step up from stealing temple heirlooms.
You'll never let that one go, will you?
Quiet, you beef-witted louts.
Excellent fighting out there, Dragon God. Of course, your work isn't done. There remain plenty of dragons for your order to slay. But I swear to you, from here on, that the shields of Senshal will aid you however we can. We'll continue to protect Senshal and its citizens, of course. Try our best to keep order. But I do have plans beyond that. One day, the shields of Senshal will protect all of Palatine. No more hiding behind city walls. As much as I would like to keep my daughter by my side, I don't think that would be wise. She's grown so much during her time with the Dragon God. Her place is here. I couldn't be prouder of the woman she has become.
Hello there, hero. Have time for a chat? We did it. Senshal is finally safe from Lotfulan and the Order of the New Moon. There are other dragons to contend with, of course, but we'll defeat those too, won't we? Just like the Dragon Guard of legend. I've actually been thinking a lot about that, our order. I honestly wonder if it will last. Maybe Zaji and Casca will get bored and seek out another adventure. Maybe another threat will call Saisahan away. A little, but mostly the thought makes me sad. I've come to think of the Dragon Guard as a family of sorts, and I fear that if the Order disbanded, if there was no longer a reason to fight, I would lose that. I know. There's no shortage of work. I'm just being silly is all. But then there's also this feeling that our battle isn't truly over. Which is an even scarier thought, isn't it? What is the new moon that the cult worshipped? How did Lotfulan plan to rule over Tamriel? They're just questions that keep bouncing around in my head. It might be nothing, but I'm just not sure this is over yet.
Zaji knew we could do it. There was never a doubt in his mind. After all, we are the Dragon Guard, right? The scourge of dragons far and wide. Well, Zaji will admit there was 1 or 2 moments of doubt, but they passed by very quickly. He hardly noticed them at all. You know, Walker, forget it. At the danger of sounding boorish, Zaji just wanted to thank you for all that you've done. When this one left Black Heights, it was to seek adventure and glory, and so he bought a fine vessel and assembled a gallant crew. However, adventure and glory is a bit hard to seek out. It's not often you come upon signposts asking for mighty heroes to save the kingdom. Well, maybe you do. Seems like you have that sort of luck. The point is that Sai-Sahan was right to doubt Zaji and his crew. We were smugglers, not heroes. Ruffians trying to make enough gold to get by. And then you came along and asked us to take you here, to this island. And now the Moonsingers will tell stories of us for generations to come. So, thanks for giving Zaji a chance to become the hero he always knew he could be. And for letting us come along with you on this unbelievable adventure.
You have done well, Mask Bearer. Not only did you defeat the demon from the east, you also turned Tadali's son into a respectable Khajiit. She is not sure which feat is more impressive.
Going to take some time to chase down another lead. Go hunt.
Just the warrior I wanted to speak to.
Congratulations on the win, Mask Bearer. Just do not brag about it, yes? I get enough of that from Zaji. Not dead, which is better than I expected. It all worked out though, didn't it? Elia protected Senchal, Zaji became a hero, Sai-Sahan ended a grave threat to Tamriel, and you got to be the mighty hero at the center of it all. I'm a simple Senchrat Walker. There was an enemy, and I killed it. What greater satisfaction is there? My only regret was not killing Latvolan sooner. Many of my people died because of him and his cult. And all for their own protection. They were too afraid to fight the dragons that terrorized their land, and so they joined with forces that they did not understand. And many suffered because of that. I won't forget that. But there's still dragons in Elsewhere. Cruel, terrible dragons who want nothing more than to kill and destroy and conquer. And I won't let them. As the moons are my witness, I will hunt them all down, every last one!
At long last, we defeated the Black Beast. Today we finished a battle the Dragon Guard began centuries ago. A fitting start to our own order, I must say. Brooding as usual. Nephilar may have pulled through as our ally, but he's still not one for socializing with mere mortals. He did say he wished to speak to you when you returned. If the subject comes up, let Nephilar know that he's welcome to recover in our sanctum. He's our ally, and the Dragon Guard takes care of its own.
An excellent battle, Akatus. Your might helped seal Lot Vulan's fate. He shall never challenge me again. Indeed, and our foes seem to thwart us at every turn. Lot Vulan killed Yargrandu before he could join our alliance, and his corpse was turned against us. The cult destroyed Pride Home in their efforts to acquire the Mask of Alkash. Though it was no easy task to do so, the halls of the High Main presents challenges that few dare to face. Yet you conquered them all and proved worthy of Alkash's divine power. A feat few mortals can claim. You have certainly proved yourself worthy of the Mask of Alkash. Just do not expect it to ensure all your victories. Its power was only awakened through our connection. With my departure, it shall be but a mask. Not yet. We defeated Lot Vulan, but I sense another power lurking in elsewhere. Something dark that threatens to disrupt my father's order. When the time comes for you to face it, I shall aid you. I give you my word. And keep the mask. It suits you.
My friend, you arrived just in time. I'd prefer not to face our old companion without you. Abner Tharn. According to his letter, the two of you worked together after the plane melt debacle. He even praised you. Didn't think Tharn was capable of such a thing. The old snake said he's bringing a friend along to discuss important business. He didn't elaborate on either subject, just mentioned a threat to Southern Elsewhere. Between Tharn's cryptic letter and Nephilar's strange mood, I'm feeling out of sorts. Talk to Nephilar. Find out what troubles him while I prepare for Tharn. I appreciate you dealing with Nephilar. The dragon senses my unease over Tharn's letter, which only makes his own anxiety more pronounced. Meanwhile, I need to keep myself from thrashing the old battle mage the moment I see him. Abner Tharn is conceited, opinionated, condescending, and a pain in my arse. And those are his good qualities. All that said, I have the utmost respect for the battle mage. When danger appears, we could do worse than to have Abner on our side. I'm beginning to sense that. I told him about Nephilar and the Dragon Guard. While he still punctuates every sentence with an insult, he seems genuinely concerned. That's different from the man we once adventured with.
saved our high and mighty queen, eh? Ha! Naaman should have had the crown.
Father wanted Pirjmina to stay in Rimmon and work in his forge until this one died of old age. But the Dragon God put out the call for daring heroes to fight back against these cursed dragons. A much better fate, wouldn't you say?
This is taking forever.
Use a break.
Well? This one has much to do.
The bearded one speaks as though I am not perched within striking distance and can hear every syllable he utters. I might find his hubris amusing in a different light, but the light that remains fades as darkness comes. A riddle to those hindered by limited perspectives. A profound truth to one such as I. Something ancient and powerful assaults my senses, but the path ahead is unclear. I sense a darkness. Perhaps an absence of light. It sets my scales on edge. My feeling is my own. It grew from a tickle behind my broken horn when the fool of a battle mage opened the halls of Colossus. Now it swirls like a black storm around me. Quite unpleasant. Perhaps the new arrivals can shed clarity on what is to come.
A portal? Here? See what you can make of it.
Tarn, how do you stand it? My head pounds like an orc drum.
You get used to it. And that was your best one yet.
Abner Tharn. You arrogant, vexatious son of a bleary-eyed...
Save your posturing, Sai. I missed you too, but we have a bigger problem to deal with.
Five Claw! My head spins from the efforts that took. Cadwell made it look so easy. By the moons, though, my heart sings at the sight of you, my friend. I did. Cadwell acquired power over portals after attuning at the Shadowdance Temple. Tarn suggested I might have the same ability, and he has been helping me. Just between us, he is not the most patient teacher. Lord Gareshri has my kingdom well in hand. We continue to clean up the mess left by the usurper queen, and there are still stray dragons to deal with. But Tarn convinced me that I was needed here. Working with a dragon, what an odd sensation. So Tarn has told me. He has been exchanging letters with Sai Sahan for some time. Do not expect me to turn my back on the creature, but I will respect this alliance. Moons, this must be what a mouse feels like in the presence of a purring Alfiq. I traveled to southern Elsewhere not just to finish this business with the dragons. The Khajiit of Palatine have been on their own for too long. The time has come to welcome them back into the Confederacy. The Elsewhere Confederacy, an alliance between Anequina and Palatine. The various political upheavals and the Nahatan flu have left the Confederacy in shambles. I plan to rectify that. Gareshri insisted I bring an armed escort. He worries so. Marching down from Rimmon, I suppose. Tarn was in a hurry, so he had me practice my portal making. Zamarak and the others will catch up to us, eventually.
I see that my instructions were followed to the letter. The champion of Aquina, Sai Sahan, and the dragon Nathala together in the same place, and I have brought Chimera. We have much to discuss. It concerns Calgrontide. Calgrontide absorbed a good deal of the Core's power before we stopped him. I hoped he was lost in the void after we dislodged him, but like us, he made his way back to Tamriel. I've been hunting for him ever since. Not just that. I pieced together his ultimate plan. Calgrontide boasted he would become the equal of Akatosh, and your dealings with Ludvalon and the cult of the New Moon suggest they were preparing for an ascension. Isn't it obvious? Calgrontide plans to become a god. There's an island off the coast, Dragonhold. In the Kunzari legends, it was the dragon's seat of power. I can't open a portal to it, I can't even scry it. It's protected by potent magic. You face the cult of the New Moon? The cultists revere Calgrontide. They must have a method for getting to and from the island. I assume their base at the New Moon Fortress holds the answers we seek.
Strange green stone. Does that sound like what you're looking for, Tharn?
Indeed. Since I read about it in your reports, I've wanted to examine it. Chimera, can you...
No more portals, Tarn. Not right now. I have duties other than conveying you around, you know.
Oh, very well. Sai, let's talk. We'll meet our friend at the fortress.
So much to do, so little time.
Brent Akash. Don't you know that interruptions at nap time cause mange of the fur? You mean other than the cultists that were trying their damnedest to disembowel us? Wait a moment. You're going back there. What in the Two Moons could possibly warrant a return visit to that awful place? Now that you mention it, I did hear a few of those nutters mentioning sending the green stone to an island, and they were certainly sacrificing something on that altar in the amphitheater. I am not a mage. I wouldn't know a portal from a hole in the ground, but that's where they were gathering the green, Aeon stone, I think they called it. If they have a way to move the stone, it must be in the amphitheater. That's where I would look. May the moons protect you on your mission. If you need a helping claw, come find me. After my nap. I heard Aelia say something about meeting with the Queen of Enequina, which I take to be some sort of euphemism. As for the captain, he went to collect his special order. A case of plum brandy, the good stuff. Already storing it away, I'd wager.